This is where we live now, underneath the red dragon's crotch. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon. And we are finally at the next part with the red dragon. Got some good lore bits from last episode, but really the main thing that I'm interested in is just we're finally here. We're at the red dragon. And seeing the episode title, Red Dragon 1, makes me think this is going to be a multi-parter. So, or you know what? Maybe later on there's going to be like Red Dragon 2 after like 5 more episodes, and to be like, there's another one that we have to deal with. So, I don't know. All I know for sure is I don't know how they survive this. Seeing that dragon, it was big. It was scary. You could see the little weak point underneath the neck there, but yeah, terrifying. So hopefully they have a plan in mind. Otherwise, they're kind of fucked, right? Like they're kind of like they're done. I don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back from this, or how they plan to attack this. Not bounce back, but well, kind of bounce back. They kind of got a little surprised that the dragon showed up a little earlier than usual, but yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's give it a look, and we're going to have a good time. And if it's a multi-parter, then I'm finishing it. I'm finishing it tonight. I need to know what happens. I need to find out if our favorite sister is dead, or if she's actually alive, just chilling inside the dragon's stomach like, hi. Been a week, or more than a week at this point. Oh, no opening this time. That's new for me. Did she do all that with her staff by herself? That's pretty impressive. She's very thorough, I'll give her that. I'm kind of surprised that there's no... So this must be a very intense episode if there's no opening. This is a very important part of this whole puzzle, so I'm wondering if the stress of the pressure of this makes me think there's going to be some flub up in some way, you know? Like maybe the dragon will... Maybe the dragon's not like a quote unquote mindless beast, but like actually intelligent enough to like maybe speak or like see what they're planning and whatnot and like avoid it. And they have to kind of like fly by the seat of their pants, you know? They have to improvise on what to do next. That's all you can do, really. Yeah, you just do your best with what you are assigned to do. I'm severely worried for this group, but I'm sure that they can do it. Something's gonna go wrong. I know that. I know that for a fact. Something with this plan is gonna go wrong. I don't know what part, but it's gonna be interesting to see like how this develops. That's a really, really good way of getting its attention. I gotta say, they are really resourceful, and they're clever. So I know that they're probably gonna win. Otherwise, there wouldn't be like 20 something episodes in this season. But it's very interesting to see Laios now that he's like in the heat of the moment of this. He's like really stepped up, and it's happened before too, especially with like the armor episode. It feels like I know the gnome said to Senshi at one point, he said something like, "Are you the leader?" or something. And now the gnome is thinking about Laios when he was talking to the island lord. It really does seem like Laios really comes alive and like has this like commanding presence of a plan, like a planner, kind of like Star Lord from Guardians, where like when shit starts to go down, he's the guy that can like make shit happen. That's a cool looking dragon, though. Yeah, that's running, but let's talk about how fast they can fly. That's going to be the next part that they're going to say, and they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, he can fly like 3 times that," and they're like, "Cool, we're gonna die." That's cool that he knows like the anatomy of how they like breathe fire. Knowing that it like clicks its tongue to like ignite the fire and whatnot kind of makes me think that the tongue has like some sort of like match property where it's just like it create like the surface of the like the top of the mouth or the tongue itself is hard enough that it can create a spark, and that's what will let loose the breath or like help ignite the breath. That's cool. Man, they are so brave for this. This is crazy. Oh no. Yeah, I figured something like that would happen. I'm surprised that they didn't like have any sort of like finger protection. Like even Chucklefuck's gloves there are fingerless. They don't have like any sort of like glove or gauntlet or anything for either any of them. It feels kind of, in retrospect, it feels kind of thought not. It feels kind of like carelessness to not have some sort of protection for your hands, because they both love hunting, dealing with monsters, hunting monsters, cooking monsters. If you lose your hands, that's a big setback for you. You know, like you can't just be like, oh, whatever, you know. So it feels weird that they don't have like any sort of like gloves on right now. Or she could just mean the physical attacks, not just like the magical or fire attacks. You know, it would be different. Like if it swatted at you and you used it to block it, it would take the impact. It wouldn't stop the impact, but it would stay sturdy enough that it would stay together. You know, but you would still get hit by the momentum of it because you would have to be strong enough to stop it. But like fire still heats up everything. Like, uh. Oh, she's just waiting. She's just waiting for her part. Wow, she got it dead on. That's really impressive. She got that dead on. Good for her. She like that. Even the guys did pretty well. They stuck to the plan. They just didn't account for something. She hit it. She's the best. I love her. Marcel is great. Oh no. Yeah, I kind of assumed like just one thing was not going to be enough to take that thing down. There's just no way that like a creature that big, and I don't want to say mythical, but that creature that big with that like strength, a building would probably piss it off and it would probably hurt it to some degree. It would not take it down. That thing looks like I don't know if it's an adult dragon or not, but that thing looks like pretty well grown, that its muscles and like its natural like scaly body is more matured and developed, that it stopped it, but it didn't put it down. Oh no. They have to play dead. Did it? Did it make a run for it, or did it help you make an opening? Because it moved its head and it looks like it got closer to you. I'm wondering if what was the name of the sword? I know I called it Slugma, but I think it was Kensuke. Maybe it actually did help you. Okay, it was Kensuke. Oh. It doesn't have enough curse words. See, this is the moment where, like, if you told them about the thing in your sword, maybe this could have gone a lot better. Just curse him in a different language. Just curse him in a different language. He won't understand it, but he'll understand the meaning. This is where we live now, underneath the red dragon's crotch. Yeah. And here's the other thing. I'm pretty sure I think it's pretty well known fact that dragons are unaffected by their own fire. So even though he's like looking like you're under him, he could probably still burn you and just either like have very minimal damage or like no damage, and he'll just crisp you alive. So got to think of something, guys. Let's go. Marcel! We told you. Namori told you. I told you. I sincerely hope that this whole experience, because I don't think they're going to die like permanently, but like I hope this whole experience is like, here's another thing about going into a dungeon and being resourceful. Bring and take care of good equipment, please. Otherwise, you will die. Mithril? I don't know if that's going to be enough, but it could be. Is this going to be the way that they're going to stab the dragon? That'd be kind of funny, but I don't know. I wish Namori was here because I think I feel like the dynamic between all of them would be really funny because she's such a like a. She feels like kind of like Laios, like a straight man, kind of in most cases, or like no, more like a chuckle fuck. Like I feel like she would be more of the straight person, but she still has that like twinge of just like quirkiness about her. Like like she's still fun, but she has like a weird dynamic with everybody. I think she would have been a good addition to the party. But I'm happy that she's not here too because it seems like you kind of have to move on from the party, especially after you left. Oh, it actually worked. No, all things considered, they are surviving underneath that dragon far longer than I thought they would. If you're trying to sacrifice yourself, I will be very sad. Because like you are a very sweet man, but if you try to sacrifice yourself, I'm gonna be very sad. Because there might be I think you are very important to this group, and if you get hurt or scarred in some way or killed, I don't think anybody's gonna forget themselves. I like that. I really, really like that. I actually love that. The conviction, the understanding of kill or be killed in this situation, especially in the quote unquote natural world here. Senshi just gets it, man. And I think Laios, and he said Laios knows it too. Man, I love this group, especially like the intensity of situations like this. So I'm wondering if they're all just gonna like lock in now. Oh no, Senshi! It hurts to see him that badly hurt. It really does. Ooh! Did he blind it? At least in one eye? Good shit, Chucklefuck! Whoa. The animation of that is crazy. I need to go back just a little bit just to really appreciate. I really need to appreciate that. I think I went back a little bit further. Whoopsies. My bad. Look at him. He looks so cool. Oh. Not the boys. Oh, not the boys. Not the boys. Why? Why are they so... Why did they have to get left behind in the rubble? They're so good. I'm so sad, dude. I love them, and I don't want them to be trapped in the rubble for an indeterminate amount of time, especially Senshi. Ah, man, come on. Wow, that's actually kind of. I'm not going to pause there because that's such a weird spot to pause. This is slightly better. I like that. I like that spell being used as like a way to like handle like the blunt force trauma stuff. But man, I'm just. I'm worried about the other two. I'm worried about these two. What are we gonna do, man? Everything's falling apart. He's very determined, and he seems like he has a plan in mind. It's probably an all or nothing gambit right now to like get his the inverse scale, the exposed whatever. I'm wondering because Chucklefuck blinded one eye, if that's going to be the way that he's going to get close enough. Those poor boys. Oh god. It's true. I'm wondering if Slugma Kensuke, I wonder if that's going to be the way that he gets it there. Maybe like he'll like commune with it and be like, please stab it. Please stab it right here and it dies and we're safe, please. I am loving Laios locking in so hard this fight. I'm so happy about it because I feel like he hasn't had this kind of moment in a while. This is really good. Yeah, all you have to do is do your best to back up your team. Trust them. Damn, that's a hard hit, but I think he's going to be able to cling on. That was despite the funny face that he make. I'm still in awe that he's just so locked in right now and just so committed. You got this, man. You got this. Did he? Oh no. Oh no, bud. He chomped down on that footy. He chopped down on that footy, my boy. This ain't looking good, my guy. Oh no. Oh. It looks like he made it in between. So maybe it's still fine. Stab, 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 stab. Oh boy. Well, remember how I'm sorry to pause at this very exact moment, but you know how I said before, I wonder if there's healing magic to replace lost limbs? We'll find out, I guess, soon, because that foot's gone, right? Right? Because, like, right? Like, I feel like that's pretty clear cut. Like, I just ate your foot. Yep. Oh, no, not my guy. We're getting backstory now? Oh, they're so cute. So it seems like they're quite the like adventuring pair together. They obviously love each other. Um, but it does seem like they're kind of like the adventuring rowdy kids, rowdy siblings. Oh, wrong hand, wrong hand, wrong hand, wrong hand. So that's interesting. So the ghost was in like trying to, well, probably not possessing, but inhabiting his body and making the cold happen and like making it hard to breathe. So this was her awakening up her own like skill, being able to like let it pass, like you use something as a medium and then her own magic or whatever, use it in beating the beating the ghost out of him. That's cool. It's a nice little, neat little backstory, because then it shows that like he also like she relied on him and then he relied on her because they can both help each other protect each other. That's cool. That's their dad. Huh. Yeah, that's I honestly kind of a handsome guy. I was I legitimately, for whatever reason, just based off like the hair color and general like features, I thought the like royal family had some connection to them from the painting and stuff. Yeah, I don't. I guess I guess I was wrong. I assumed I probably was, but oh well. I that theory out the window. Bye. Gone forever. It's cool that they told him how, like, please take it off of me. The ghost said it. Don't you guys? Oh, kitty cat. Look at a little kitty belly. Just taking a little nap. Yeah, it's cool that the ghost actually gave like a probably because it's bound to this world because it has regrets, but it's cool that it used that as a way to communicate, like, please help me take it off, even though it was still kind of malevolent and like trying to kill Leos. Well, probably I don't know if it was trying to, but who knows. All pretty interesting little jobs to have. It would be kind of cool. They clearly very much love each other. Yeah, it's the kobolds, right? That must have been really hard for him, especially. I don't know what her reasons were, but I do think that like he really treasured that time with her and being able to like adventure with her. I don't know what her reasons were. Maybe she wanted to do her own thing. Maybe she wanted to be around Marcel some more. I don't know. Or maybe she was doing it to help him like expand his own horizons and whatnot. But it's very clear that they loved each other. I'm glad that we saw this. I was hoping that we could see more of something like this from his point of view before reaching this, just to kind of like, because it seemed like he was kind of indifferent about like his sister up until this point. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I see how much they care for each other, how much they love each other, and that's very sweet. I hope she's okay. Oh yeah, we could just get the lake, huh? Yeah, no, he got stepped on pretty hard. He's in a bad spot. And Chilchuk got hit with a rock on top of his head. So like also probably not great. I'm glad that they're still hanging in there at least. But please don't leave this poor girl to be, don't let it be like in Naruto, the like in the tuning exams where Naruto and Sasuke were out of commission and Sakura just had to like watch over them while being like hunted by a bunch of people at the same time. You get healing bangs if you fix a big injury in short time. Ooh, okay. At least there's some like drawback to it. That's gotta suck. He got beamed in the head by a rock. Oh no. Oh no. Poor guy. Oh, sorry, Sunshi, but all the times that you were like, "Ah, oh, no, let's not use magic. It's the shortcut." Like, sorry, bud. We're kind of on a deadline here, and these injuries are going to take a lot of time. So suck it up and heal, 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 and you're going to die. uh, I'm glad that the two boys are okay. I love them. I love them. I'm glad they're doing better. But also, can we get Laos his leg back, please? If that's still an option, can we get his leg back? Yep, there it is. Yay! Leg, 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 leg. That's gotta be such a weird feeling. So yes, you can reattach. Okay. Probably not grow, but reattach. And I don't want to say this as like kind of being insensitive or anything. He's kind of got a cool scar. Like a scar that goes around your entire calf like that. That's kind of cool. And you know, it's everything's fine. But like in real life, that would probably be very traumatic, or somebody doesn't like, you know, how the scar looks, but like it does look kind of cool. Yeah, it's probably all the nerve endings reattaching itself and whatnot. Good, good. Honestly, good. He should have told you about that. That really fucked things up because he wasn't being honest. He wasn't being trustworthy with his own party. Even though to him it was like nothing important, it's still important because situations like that where they don't know what's happening and then it's just one little thing and then it fucks everything up and then they don't know if they can 100% trust you. But I'm assuming it's just going to be a scalding. They're not like going to break up or anything just because he didn't say anything, but he's going to get yelled at. And he should. He should trust his party more. Let's save the sister. She's not going to be in there, is she? I wonder how edible dragon meat is. So maybe while he's doing that, Senshi could just cook up a meal real quick. Yeah. I like that he's very precise about this. I'm assuming because so the dragon needed to like click the tongue to like create the sparks and then ignite its breath. I'm assuming it's like a methane or like just a flammable gas inside that or it's sac, right? So he's like being very protective, like no fire. Anything that like can create like a fire or a spark or something, we have to be super careful. Otherwise, we get exploded, we get cooked. And I think this is another good example of showing Senshi there are good ways of showing how useful magic can be, even if it is a quote unquote shortcut. She's not going to be in there, I don't think. Good idea to check the intestines, but I think the general can like just how it played out the scene and everything. I kind of figured that the next like hitch is she's not here, so that makes me wonder if what happened in between that her teleporting all of them out and whatnot. So she's not back in the morgue. So she isn't dead and been found. She isn't in the dragon's stomach. Because I don't think she would be digested yet. There could be a way, but so I feel like something else happened, whether it was her or someone else interfering with what was going on with her and the dragon. Maybe she got teleported by her own spell somewhere else. But it's quite the little mystery. I'm going to let it play out. I'm sorry to pause. Like they're probably going to explain it immediately or have like some sort of like theory, but that's kind of where my brain is right now with this. So if this is just a clump of the indigestible parts, if there's no sign of her, like hair or body part or whatever, then that should mean she didn't get eaten. Which you saw. Very, very, very grim situation here. And it sucks. It really sucks. I'm glad that he's kind of like being thorough and like taking charge in this. Kind of like what I talked about previously, where like when you're in the middle of a scary situation, it's like a switch can flip in your head and you can like deal with it until you have time to breathe and deal with the emotional side of it later. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. Oh man. Why? Oh, come on, man. All right, this has to be this. Okay. All right. Okay. This has to be a cliffhanger, like throw off, right? Like, yeah, maybe the staff. This could be a human skull, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's her, right? The hair, like, it's you found one strand of hair, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that is her. Ah, man. Such a bummer. Oh god. Everyone fought so hard too. Okay. All right. I'm going to see how this all turns out. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye guys. Bye.